listen, I just, we're having this whole thing, this whole kind of debate about free speech. And it's really hard for me. I got to be honest with y'all, because just like anybody else, I absolutely agree. Surviving on the edge of madness, I'm a little concerned. I get you. I understand that. I'm good, but I'm nervous. Yeah, a little nervous to keep you on your toes. I'm with you. I'm with you. Look alive. Don't let them catch you flat-footed. Keep your job. Do what you got to do. I'm with you. Because this whole stuff right here, you couldn't be better. That's what I'm talking about, Adrian. This whole stuff is madness. And, part of the reason there is so much condemnation, there's not the same kind of condemnation on both sides in terms of this whole free speech thing. But I have a problem because I understand what happened with Jimmy Kimmel and all of that, and I do. But I also understand when people were going around saying that ADOS was misinformation, nobody stood up and said, hey, right, you have to correct this. Joy Reid, everybody, y'all have to correct this. This is not right. You cannot do this to this group of people. Nobody said that. And what people don't understand, and I'm going to go through a little bit of the history of it, is that it always happens to us first. And everybody seems to be okay. We always have our portion of white folk in our movements who are like, no, I stand with you. I'm going to. We have that. But there's not when we are just kind of like, we start to take off, right? So ADOS starts to take off, and then we have this report that we're misinformation. Then it turns up on TV that we're misinformation. Then Pan-Africanists start sharing this stuff. Like, we have that. On one hand, that's one of my conundrums about this whole free speech moment. Like, it's hard for me to want to stand up for Jimmy Kimmel when didn't nobody stand up for me or ADOS or anything else. We would be out of here if it had not been for that misinformation, disinformation campaign. So I can't feel no kind of way about anybody. Joy Reid getting fired, none of y'all. But there's another thing as well. There's another side of this free speech thing. So, in terms of what it does and what it does not allow. And I talked about Ezra Klein. Y'all remember that. I talked about good old Ezra Klein. And if y'all didn't see that, I put it up on Substack about how he came out and said that, rest in peace, Mr. Kirk had been doing politics exactly the right way. And I pointed out that what he was doing, what Kirk was doing, was not just disagreement, that it was dehumanizing, and there's a significant danger in that. And what people are living through now is that you cannot tell ADOS, hey, it's oh my God, somebody died. You don't say. That happened to us all the time, and I don't see enough care for that. Like, that's the time to correct it and nip it in the bud. It's not the time to say, well, we just got to do something. Let's give them some rights and then take them back slowly but surely and let the system continue to churn them to dust. Like, that's what you can't say. See, this system, you never really had a democracy because we never really had rights. Not rights that were protected. We didn't have rights to what we own. We still fighting for the Voting Rights Act, and they gutting that. You can't really say you had a democracy that's falling apart because we were here and we were never fully a part of the democracy. But if you had fixed us, you could have strengthened that democracy, and you chose not to. So I feel a way, because I know that you didn't deem us important enough to really fix this democracy. And now you are concerned because the democracy is falling apart for you. It has never been fully intact for us. But what I am saying to you is that if we were ever going to have a conversation about hate speech, it should involve the Negro. How is it that the only time we start talking about limiting this kind of speech is when one white man dies? I'm just asking these kinds of questions.